Well, there's something I want to discuss. I had this when I made a criticism of the LA Times and the desire for their journalists to unionize. I thought it was important mentioning out that these are not regular employees of the LA Times. These are people in very bourgeois positions who make a significant amount of money. But that's not what was really important. My point was, these LA Times journalists, one, they're a bourgeois propaganda service. You know, you're getting ruling class kind of thing, and that's who you're really asking to be unionized. And people really had a problem with that. And I thought, you know, it's kind of strange. I mean, if you have any job, you're basically a part of the bourgeois structure and you're forwarding it. And so what's really the difference if they do it? The point is they're putting out the propaganda. They publish things that bash unions. They publish anti-working class stuff. They publish anti-communist stuff. They put out the information that is counter to the goals that we're trying to get to. So I thought it's a little bit strange that people are cheering on unionizing them, unionizing things, making things better for those who propagandize against us. And that's kind of messed up. So I thought that was a fair thing to say. But then people started getting really mad at this. They started saying, like, funny, I don't think the editors or owners of the station that's forming unions, probably the lower down staff who don't lie to us. Well, no, actually, it says very specifically it's the journalists, the people who make already a fair amount of money. You know, it's their union. We're not talking about the guy who sweeps the floor. We're not talking about, you know, even an office drone who just who just puts data into computers. We're talking about the people who write up the lies. And then another person tried to make the thing, well, if they unionize, that'll give them more agency and consciousness to shape the message differently. Well, no, I'm going to have to really disagree with that. You're telling me that if the workers in the journalists, not even really workers, journalists inside the system were to unionize, then all of a sudden they'd be giving an anti-capitalist message, or even like starting to go along that way, starting to give a pro-union message. I sincerely doubt it, because that entirely defeats the purpose of what a bourgeois newspaper is for. I mean, this doesn't change what the editor is going to choose. The editor is hired by the capitalist to put out a specific message. Unionizing those people isn't going to change it. I mean, there's multiple unions inside of the Toronto Star, for example, and it's by no means anti-capitalist. I mean, there's plenty of newspapers where people are unionized, bourgeois ones, and they still continue to pump out bourgeois propaganda. Check. So I don't really think that this is going to make a difference. I mean, you're cheering on people who lie to you to unionize them. I mean, this is really... I mean, it really bothers me how the knee-jerk reaction is right away, support the union. Even if it's something that's completely bullshit, like even a police union. I mean, you wouldn't support them, would you? I mean, among the radical left, you don't support the police union. But somehow the people who hit you in the head with a nightstick or shoot you you don't support their union, but the people who would lie to you and frequently publish anti-union stuff, I mean, there's a great irony there. And I just thought that was something I wanted to get off my chest. Like, I didn't really get why you would support a union that would specifically lie to you and undermine to try to wreck your union. I mean, it doesn't really make much sense to me. Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.